Okay. Brill, introducing on my show now, my radio program and podcast, we have a revisitation from one of my past guests, Eliza May, who's a local musician, singer, and songwriter. Very nice to have you back with me on my show, and welcome.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's good to be back.
How are you today?
I'm doing well. The sun's shining. It's good
Yeah,
vibes.
great to hear it. And last time we chatted was around January. You were promoting your singles Edge of This and Greenlight.
Yes, it was.
What have you been up to in the space of 8 months?
Oh, so much has happened. I recently released a brand new single called Got My Love, it got released literally a week ago yesterday, which is super exciting. And then I've also been playing lots of festivals with my band and just gigging around the UK.
Oh, fascinating. And yeah, was one of the reasons wanted to get you back on my show to chat just a little bit more about your new single called Simply Got My Love.
Yes, Got My Love. Um, what did you want to know about it?
Yeah,
Start to finish?
yeah, just where the inspiration came from with this one.
So originally I wrote this song back in 2020 when we were going through the lockdowns, and I actually moved in with my partner for the very first time. And it just took my life from being really stressful throughout everything that was happening at that time to just being in the best place mentally on like a little bit of a high from this new experience. And it just made every day feel like it was summery. So I wanted to capture that in a song and kind of have that nostalgic summery feel that made people feel chilled out. And yeah, it just kind of is it's a feel good song to take people's mind off the kind of more harsh things in life.
Yeah, yeah, I suppose you need something like that with what's going on, in events around the world and in this country,
Yeah.
really. In my notes, I had to listen to it. It's cheery, cheerful, hopeful, and optimistic.
Oh, thank you. That is the vibe I was going for. So I'm glad it comes across.
Cool. And do you feel that this track really showcases your songwriting?
Yeah, I think it's one of my favorite songs I've ever written. I think because I wrote it in such a happy mindset, I was able to just naturally write how I would from the heart instead of thinking, oh, is that line clever or does it rhyme or does it fit with everything else I'm thinking about? So, yeah, I think songwriting wise, I think I really stepped up with this one.
Amazing. I love your spirit as well. You're always positive and buoyant, which is a good quality to have.
Well, thank you.
And I know you like to be creative with music videos as well. Have you managed to do like music videos, like be creative with this one, have fun with it?
So yes and no. We didn't make a full music video for this one, but on Spotify they like to you to have like a canvas video to accompany a track.
Yeah, that's
So we
right.
thought, oh, how can we think outside the box and make it really fun and creative? And I was heavily inspired by like Alice in Wonderland and Dorothy. So I put together like a blue and red kind of outfit and we did a little photo shoot and video shoot on the same day to capture the album artwork and that Spotify canvas. So if you go onto
Yeah.
Spotify or onto my Instagram, there's a little kind of highlight reel of the behind the scenes of that. So yeah, sort of a music video, but kind of not.
Yeah, yeah, we'll check that one out. Um, and you play instruments as well, don't you?
Yes, I do. Many
Um,
instruments.
oh wow, multi-instrumentalist.
Yeah, I've been playing music and different instruments since
Yeah.
about the age of 6. So
Was it?
yeah, any
Yeah.
instrument I can get a hold of, I'll pick up.
Oh, was it just something that come naturally, just had your natural ability,
Well,
pick it
it
up?
took a bit of time, but yeah, I was always drawn to different instruments. Specifically, I started with like the recorder, obviously, and then the guitar. And as I went through school, I started picking up clarinet, and I now play saxophone, and I can play a bit of keys. So anything musical, I was just really drawn to. And it's really helped me come along with my music as well and experiment more with different sounds.
Oh, that's amazing. What genres of music inspire your music?
Oh, so many. I think at the moment I'm currently listening to a lot of indie pop and
Yeah.
indie rock as well. As an indie pop artist, that's really good to get inspiration from other kind of artists in the scene, especially artists that are further along than myself in their careers. So it's good to take inspiration. I'm really obsessed with a band called Valley at the minute. They're so good. They've just dropped an album today, so I'll be listening to the full thing later on.
It's great to see so many indie pop bands breaking through.
Yeah, the scene at the minute is so good. Like
Yeah.
I was playing a festival last weekend and the amount of upcoming independent artists that were on that lineup, it was amazing to see the talent.
Mm. It's hard to keep up with everyone, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is one thing. I feel like
yeah.
so many people are doing so many different things. I'm trying to see everything through like my socials, and I feel like I'm still missing stuff.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up. And do you think Oasis, the recent news of Oasis reforming, do you think that will inspire more kids to pick up the guitar and play drums?
I hope so. I think
Yeah,
a lot of people have really gotten excited about this, and I think, yeah, if it even inspires one person, I think it'll start a new wave of like guitar
yeah,
musicians coming through, and that's what the scene
yeah.
needs, I think.
And then looking ahead, are you just going to like release more singles and keep gigging and maybe an album on the way?
Yeah, so I've actually got a EP coming up. It should be out hopefully early next year, but I'm going to release a couple of singles first before I release the whole thing. And yeah, we've got a few more gigs coming up, and I'm playing a secret festival tomorrow as well, which I can't really say too much on
Yeah.
because it's supposed to be secret. But after tomorrow, I'll be able to like talk more about it.
Okay. Yeah, we will look forward to that. Watch this space. And are you independent artists, so self-release? What do you enjoy about being that?
Yeah, so I've been completely independent throughout my entire career. I've never had a record label or anything. And I absolutely love having the freedom to just write what I want, put out what I want. And it gives me a lot of control over my music. So I guess there's pros and cons to that, seeing as, if you're a part of a label, you have like this whole team that can
Yeah.
help with stuff. But because it's just me, I get the final decision. I work with my band as well to make sure they're happy with the final sound. So I write all of the songs and then I take my songs to them and they just make it amazing with their extra parts as well. So it's real team effort. And I think if I was not independent, I'd have less choice over who I'm working with and how things turn out. So yeah, I love it so, so much. And I'm hoping to be independent for as long as I can be.
Wow, so good to hear. And with a band as well, a bit of backup as well, moral support as well. Get
Yeah,
behind
they're
you.
so much fun to play and write music with. I'm so lucky I found them.
Amazing. Any artists on your radar who you wish to collaborate with or work with?
Oh, there's always so many.
Yeah.
There's an artist at the minute that I love her vocals so much. I found her through my independent artist playlist that I run, Eliza May's Press Play. And this artist is called Emily Fields. Her vocals are incredible, and she's just released a new song called Love Bomb. Such a catchy song. Like her energy as well is just so lovely. I'd love to write a song with her.
Oh, wonderful. And obviously, in my last interview, I spoke you went to university, and
Yeah.
was music the career path you always wanted to choose? There's no contest.
Yeah. There was no competition from any other area of life. I've always been so invested in music. And when I was even like a little kid, like early 3-year-old, 4-year-old, I was picking up microphones, I was singing karaoke. I think I've always just been drawn to it. And I'm really lucky that I've kind of known for such a long time that it's something I've wanted to do.
Cool. And what's the support been like from your fans and followers and your friends and family?
Honestly been so overwhelming. So many people have said so many nice things about my music, especially after the new release as well. They've been like, "Oh my gosh, Got My Love's amazing. I really love the harmonies. I really love the bass part." And it's just so nice to hear that they're resonating with it as well as I was when I was writing it, because a lot of the time I think when I write a song, I'm like, oh, it's just for me. It's just me that's gonna hear it. And then I'm like, oh wait, no, I should probably release it. It's a decent-ish song at least.
Yeah.
And then when I hear that support, I know I did the right thing. I feel like I've got such a good fan base and audience now. And it's just great to see that they're enjoying my journey as much as I am.
Amazing. And is it a good feeling when you hear like your songs on your local radio? Local radio, you can't really beat it, can you?
You really can't, honestly,
Um,
I don't think I'll ever get over hearing my song on a radio show or just being not in my bedroom. Like if it's played on in the car or on the radio or anything, I'm like, oh my God, that's me. What? It takes a minute to register, I think. And I think most artists feel the same. It's a real experience and it's amazing every time.
Fantastic. And finally, my question is, where's best where for people to follow you? Like social media, platforms, or do you have a website you may like to fire away,
Yeah.
or YouTube and so on?
Yeah, so if you want to find me on my socials, you can find me at Eliza May Official on pretty much everything other than Twitter, which the characters for that are apparently too long. So I've had to go with Eliza May Music on Twitter. And that goes for YouTube as well. If you want to hear my new song, you can find it on all streaming platforms. If you just type in Eliza May Got My Love. And I have a website as well, which is elizamaymusic.com. So I keep that updated all the
Yeah.
time with what I'm doing and where I'm going.
Brilliant. Well, we'll check that one out, and best of luck with this new single. And I know I keep saying it, but we will I will try and see you in concert soon.
Yes,
If I get a day off, it's hard being a musician, isn't it? Like, it's so much to cram in and organize and everything.
I completely get it. Oh,
Yeah,
you're always welcome at one of my gigs. It would be so lovely to see you
yeah.
there.
No, it'd be nice to put a face to my interviewee in person.
That would be wonderful.
Yeah,
Oh, thank
cool,
you so much.
brilliant, Eliza. Have a great day. All right.
And you, see you
Yeah,
later.
bye.